That's another new one?
Action!
Okay. Take one.
Let's come forward and then we'll pivot. That's good. Okay, straight.
Right in that wrap.
Okay. Okay. Now we're going to cut the string line that secures the roll, and now we're going to unroll the AquaDam.
Okay, we need to, there you go. We're probably going to have, the best way to turn these,
and I'm swing my way,
and we'll just keep them rolling. Come back.
It's me. Towards you.
Once we get this rolled out, we can take it up. Let me, we're going to miss it. Just like that. Let's get it up on there. Ready? Yeah. 100 feet, so we'll make it.
Sometimes you got to work this off. There's a piece of tape here holding the collar on. So we're just very easily cutting the gray tape material. And this is how this tape sticks. And you have to make sure you just cut the tape. Yeah, like you're going to skin a deer.
collar, right?
And this is a tape to hold the collar on. We've stopped that practice for that very purpose. This AquaDam's too long, and instead of cutting it, we're just going to expand the circle. Perfect. It's time to insert the hoses. Yep, that's far enough in there. After you insert the hose, we fold the plastic tubing in from the sides, and we accordion the plastic in.
Hold on.
So we end up with a nice, neat, small package to slide into the holes that are in the connection collar.
There you go.
Now we've got our hoses in. The end of the AquaDam is here. This part is a connection collar. It goes up to about here. But the end of the AquaDam is here. You can't see that because it's under the connection collar.
Picture from the inside, underneath the collar, to the collar.
Now the filters will be going into this connection collar.
Yep.
Okay, we've had to cut out 2 holes for our to put the fill tubes up through, and then we put a piece of tape, cut out a donut at a bit to reinforce the hole. We normally don't do this, but it's a good idea and will look better for this demonstration.
We'll put our feet on the bottom here. Okay. You want me to do this first one so we can get on with this quick to the end? Okay, there we are.
Well, you're plenty good.
Now we're going to put this hose in.
Hey, look at Hold up, America, I'm coming.
Oh, it's starting to burn.
Yes.
Good.
Hold it now real slow and I'll go ahead and pull that. You'll have to pull it.
Can't drive an 18-wheeler through a pinto hole. Might need to make them bigger.
Pull it.
Here.
Some more?
Yeah.
You actually have to stand.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm out of the way.
There you go.
Okay. How much you got
Pull
out?
some more.
I'm up to 3 to both of the
Come on,
great tapes.
a little bit more.
Okay, what? No, hold it, hold it. We've got all the slack.
Okay, let's go to the next side. You got enough out that side?
A little bit more.
Now, if you want more up than that, I'm going to have to.
I think that's pretty good. They're about even. That's about it. Because that was
that could actually come down over
okay.
probably a foot.
Okay.
I think that's still going to get it. Right here.
You have to pull the plastic, spread the plastic apart, corner to corner.
Way over there.
Way over in that corner. Now we're going to do this corner. It's the inside plastic we're trying to get over there. And we're going to have to pull some more slack. No, there it is.
Right here.
The end of the bag's right here. So we're way up in there. Good job. Time to hook our hoses up and start the water. We've got the entire AquaDam laid out. Starts here, drops down onto over this curb. Back up the curb. And back to the beginning.
Sure. Yep.
We got water running in now.
Here, when it takes, you got to kind of work it a little bit.
As the water runs in on each turn, you got to help get the water to go around the turns because they've got a pleat in it. The water's all the way down to right there. Nope, water's there. So it's filling up fast. Well, I don't know about fast. It's filling up. It's only one fire hydrant. Now we've got water all the way down to here.
You got water.
You can see there's lots of pleats on the inside, but that has to be because it's got a shorter distance to go unless we make them for each individual location. Now the water's trying to build here. It's building up this bank. Now we're going to change hoses. We've got water here, but no water on this side. So we've turned the water off. And now we're going to hook up the hose to the other side. And here's the water coming in on the other side. Boom, right to there. Boom. Now these pleats, the water has to be worked around these pleats. You're going to have to help him there.
hard to get it. So it goes underneath I believe that one out.
There you do.
Yeah.
Had to get water around these cleats. Now you can see where it's going. Water's right to his knees. There you go. Now that water's going underneath that.
Well, that was going underneath before.
But it's going big time now. Now we got to come down here to the other end. Now let one of them in there and do that. You guys got to do that in there. So Craig?
Well, you're gonna have to.
You're on the wrong side, yeah.
This is only until the water gets wet. And it looks like it's important.
Now, of course, you're just grabbing the outside material. You got to grab the inside material. You can fill her with your hand. There you go. Yeah, there.
You got it.
Yep, you got her. There it is. Now both sides got water in it. We've been pumping on this AquaDam for approximately 15 minutes with a fire hose. I mean a fire outlet, hydrant.
Water right. It'll take a minute for it to fill.
Where we started at. Now we've been pumping for approximately 25 minutes. We've had to change the hose from one side to the other side twice now, so that there's approximately the same amount of water in each inside tube. We've been filling for over an hour. Okay. Oh.
Gary, pull your end that way a little bit. No, there's two of them now. You have to grab the bottom one. Okay.
Okay.
side maybe back a bit.
Now we've got the AquaDam laid out. It's already been connected. It came in a square form like this, and now we've already got our fill tubes. We've got 1.5 inch hoses coming out to fill with. Now, for this to come out, we want to pull the inside so it has some slack, like this.
Like that?
Yep. Get the other corner. Now, we do this because the pressure points will be right here on this seam. And we've reinforced this piece right here with 2 pieces of webbing and some more sewing. We've made this AquaDam in a physical square. And it's ready for water. Now we're going to put our 1.5 inch suction rigid hose inside of our 3 inch blue hose and simply duct tape it to the hose. It'll leak water, but we don't have the proper fitting. Duct tape's inexpensive. Go around it a bunch of times because there's going to be pressure on it.
You better go back.
You got to go all the way back.
Oh, I am. Yep, okay.
This space right through here is really what holds that blue hose on there.
You better come further down.
I am. Now the AquaDam, 3 foot high, has been completely inflated. This took approximately 2 hours using a fire hydrant. And 1 400 foot, 3 inch discharge hose. Those are AT&T telephone communication boxes that this demonstration is about. Here's the start, or where we filled the AquaDam. The ends have been duct taped up. This is a standard AquaDam unit bent into a rectangle. Setup time was approximately 2 hours after we turned the water on. It would take approximately 2 hours to remove this, drain the water, remove it, re-roll the AquaDam for transportation to storage. This consisted of a 3 foot high baffled AquaDam, 191 feet long. This is a new design of an AquaDam here that we're filling. A little square unit, and it was manufactured to make a square to go around their switching boxes. This is our square to fit around boxes that telephone communication companies might have. Now we're done filling water, so we're going to disconnect the blue hoses. There we are, the hoses are gone. We've taped up the fill tubes. They look great. The inside seam right here has been reinforced on each one of them. That seems to be where the pressure is on this type of unit in this configuration. Now this ladder's been put here to demonstrate or simulate a ATT communication box. Now we're going to drape a tarp over it, and it's called a hurricane tarp. What holds the hurricane tarp in position, hopefully, is the water column around the edge of the tarp, just like a roof hurricane tarp.
Yep.
And this is the tarp.
Right?
Yeah. We're just spinning it around. Does this side hang on the bottom?
Mm-hmm.
Like we're gonna
Okay, here we have to move the tarp. Was facing the wrong way. It was made to go this way.
On the ground.
So why don't we flip this end over? Take a flip this top piece over.
Let's pull it to the middle. Now we can flip the top piece. These are in layers.
Yeah, take your corner and bring it this way.
the corner. There's
top.
about 4 of them.
That's okay. That's okay.
I'll pull it tight with you.
A little bit more, a little bit more. There.
A lot of that's there.
Here we are. We've got water filling 1 tube. We've got 2 tubes. That side's full. And now we're going to, normally we'd use a garden hose. There's not very much, very much water involved.
Okay.
Shit, it ain't.
That's good.
Now we're putting water in the other side. Some's bleeding out here. It's filling up the 2 tubes that are inside right here.
LTE Samsung Stratosphere. It's only $99.99 after $50 mail-in rebate debit card. So I say 4G.
Now our hurricane tarp is installed. You can see the little tube of water along the bottom. This keeps air from our wind from getting underneath the tarp. Instead of tying the tarp down, we don't do that. We rely on the weight of water to hold the tarp in place. Here we just have too much slack in our tarp, so we've just balled up the tubes. There's 2 tubes inside to use up the slack. This is where we filled the, right there's the fill tubes of these tubes that hold the tarp in place. This way, when it rains, there's enough angle for the water to run off to the outside. This way, there won't be any water collected on the inside just because it's raining. And thus the AquaDam would make a seal and that rainwater would be trapped inside of the donut, and we don't want that. So this is a new way of, instead of just relying on pumps to pump it out, make sure the rainwater doesn't get in the first place. This took about 2 hours to install also. Used about approximately 10,000 gallons of water.
Step 3. Hold your phone up to the radio and hit the cord now. There, you have everything. The Lexus, the bow, and the song. It's the Lexus December to Remember sales event going on now for